as we get you ready for tonight's Lubbock City Council meeting, a controversial council meeting for sure. And joining me in studio right now, the guy running the Lubbock Second Amendment Coalition, Kyle Carruth. Kyle, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. As you know, we've been talking about this all week and into late last week when this became known that Councilman Latrell Joy was going to put these two, I guess, resolutions forward. But y'all are focusing, the coalition is focusing on the three resolutions tonight, correct?
Of course, that is correct. Of course, the first being the ability for city employees to carry on the job. And of course, it would only be for licensed holders. And as such, it's their constitutional right, and it's their state right is in addition to, because they have that concealed handgun license, they should be able to carry on the job. The second, of course, you've talked about it this morning a few times already, and that's the posting of the 30-06 sign and the 30-07 sign to exclude either or possibly both the concealed carry into the city council chambers and the open carry as well. And so obviously those are in fact Second Amendment rights that would be infringed upon if this is passed.
Yeah, and I think it's very important for a lot of people to show up tonight, and I know that you've been rallying support for people to come out there. The people who you've talked to, are there a lot of concerned citizens about this who, once this news really got out there about the Second Amendment rights coming under assault, basically, over at City Hall, that have become very concerned about what's happening?
Definitely. You're exactly right. I mean, many people view this as a type of incrementalism. I mean, they're chipping away at our constitutional rights little by little, not to mention the sheer fact that, I mean, it's a flat out Hillary Clinton style gun ban that they're trying to impose upon the citizens of Lubbock. That's our house. That is our place. Nevertheless, they do not have the right to deny citizens the ability to protect themselves in there. It is absolutely unsafe. Gun-free zones have been shown to increase the likelihood of an active shooter. And we have sound statistics throughout the nation that show that gun-free zones, as an example, in a gun-free zone, when an active shooter situation occurs, by the time law enforcement can arrive on site and stop that active shooter, the average death toll is 13. Now, contrast that with a same situation, but not a gun-free zone. You have carry permit holders there. The average death toll, 3.2. Yeah. Huge discrepancy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and Councilwoman Joy was on with Tom and Laura yesterday, and she disclosed, I think, even more information that could be real dangerous if this does indeed pass tonight, because she said that there's usually one police officer who is stationed outside City Hall or the City Council chambers.
That's right, just inside the door.
Yeah, and if that's the case, you're putting a lot of pressure on that one officer in order to guard the lives of those, because there's no quick exit beyond that first door to go into City Hall. There's no quick exit out of there.
Right, you're exactly right. And so, it's a tough topic to talk about, but if there is someone that's coming in that's intending to commit a nefarious act, they come in with their firearm concealed in whatever fashion. I mean, these are not law-abiding citizens. They come in, they see the police officer there. That's, of course, their immediate threat. As soon as that is dealt with, they then have free reign of the entire building. And those individuals that would be in city council chambers would have no ability to protect themselves, as is constitutionally protected.
Visiting with Kyle Carruth. Kyle, the Lubbock Second Amendment Coalition getting together tonight, hopefully put a lot of pressure on the Lubbock City Council. For those who are interested in getting more information, from you,
sure,
and maybe who want to show up, and maybe I don't know if y'all are going to kind of get organized beforehand or what. Tell people how they can get in touch with you for tonight's meeting.
Sure. So first, I would like to ask all of your listeners to go to our Facebook page, Lubbock Second Amendment Coalition, like our page, begin to follow us as well. Secondly, a simple call to action. I mean, obviously, this is a hot button issue. There are many people that that fall on both sides of this issue. And I encourage all of those individuals to come out and voice their opinion tonight at City Council. In addition to, please call your city councilman and voice your opinion there. Call the mayor. Let them know how you feel about this situation. I'm planning on being, council starts at 5:15. I'm planning on being there about 4:45. Any of your listeners certainly are welcome to come out and meet me at that point, and we can, in fact, organize and perform this protest in an organized manner.
Yeah, and look, things like this, we saw it with the smoking ban. When there were people who were trying to take private property rights away, City Hall was swamped. We saw a lot of citizens who turned out and said, no, you can't do this. You should not do this. We're against it. This city council, there are members of the city council who will listen to the citizens, and when they see an outrage, they'll back off. And the important thing is, here, what's sad about this is that now that this has already been floated, the Lubbock Second Amendment Coalition are going to be busy because depending on how city council elections go from here on out, this, I think, is going to be an issue in future city councils where they're going to try to come back after a couple of years
and do the same
ban
thing
it once again. So you are going to be very busy.
I completely agree with you, and that is unfortunate because it is a constitutionally protected right of ours. And in addition to it, I mean, the state of Texas we have a prime example with our state capitol.
Yeah.
People talk about how unsafe it is to have guns in chambers, but it's actually the exact opposite of that because the individuals that would be carrying in there are licensed holders. They have been vetted by the state. They are shown statistically to be 12 times, not 12%, 12 times less likely to commit any type of violation of the law, not just a violent crime, any type. So intimidation, any type of crime, they're 12 times less likely to commit that crime.
Kyle Carruth, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me.
Log on to Facebook, go to the Lubbock Second Amendment Coalition Facebook page, like them, follow them, and then show up tonight. Lubbock City Hall. Kyle will be there about 4:45. Council meeting starts at 5:15. Get there and let's defeat these propositions that are out there from the Lubbock City Council.